right, Trey, how was your weekend?
Why are you talking to me, man? Don't you know? No, I mean, it was great. I thought qualifying went really well. Obviously, the first two mains were awesome. The third main, not so much, but I felt the best riding-wise the third main before I crashed. Just a silly mistake. I don't know if maybe I couldn't see because, you know, the dust and Davi in front of me, or if I piled too hard into that sand, but I just grabbed the tough block and it just sent me over. So that was a dumb one, but and then Mookie, I got together with him. I didn't know he was going inside, so I crashed. But all in all, good night. Can't complain.
Justin, how was your weekend?
It was a serious emotional roller coaster, but I'm actually happy. I rode good. Gave it my all. Just, you know, a lot of variables in motocross. Sometimes things don't go your way. First two motos I felt really good and was just beating down the door for a win, and was if, you know, had I stayed up in a really great position to win the overall here, and which, hey, I expected to do it. I felt really good and I felt like I could do it, but nobody else thought that. So, you know, they threw me in B practice. So I think I did okay. Going back to the 250, I'm pumped because now I've proved myself on a big bike with tough guys. You know, more laps per se than a regular Supercross race overall. So I'm excited because I can go back to the little bike, kind of my turf, if you will, and be kind of reflect back on that and say, okay, I did that. I'm pretty sure I got this. You know, I want to try to go and just play it down, man. I want to get good starts and just try to leave everybody behind every race.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was pretty good. I got off to a great start and got third the first moto behind Mitchell Falk and Garrett Marchbanks. So it was solid, and then the next moto just got a bad start, and then they restarted the race, and then I just got another bad start, just couldn't pull it together, and then made some passes, got into fifth, and ended up with fourth overall. So I'm pretty happy. It's my first year, and hopefully next year I can come back and do better.
Did you think that was going to happen tonight? Whole shot, getting fourth overall.
I was hoping to get in the top 5, and then I was hoping to get at least one whole shot just because I weigh 80 pounds. So I kind of got a little bit of an advantage. So yeah, everybody wasn't too happy when they found out that I weigh 80 pounds. So yeah, hopefully next year I can come back and just improve a little bit.
How was your weekend?
Can't complain. You know, started off kind of rough, just you know, trying to shake off the rust and get loose and just try to be myself. But ended it really well, and definitely super excited about it.
Dude, coming the third race, getting first place, were you pumped?
No, I was bummed. Yeah, I mean, of course I was pumped. You know, just getting the whole shot and leading every lap and being able to hold it and under pressure, and just being able to be up there and race with those guys, race with Trey, race with, you know, Eli and Hill and everyone else. You know, it was awesome. It was awesome feeling to get back racing after so long off and come back and get the win.
It was good. I mean, the first one, I had so many nerves. I think everyone did. We were just kind of watching the crowd, and they were screaming, and we were all scared. So we got that one out of the way with a win, and the nerves calmed down. We had a restart on the second one, but I got the whole shot on that second restart, so it was awesome. I just rode my race from there, and I felt like I calmed down and rode how I knew how to ride that time.
So, I mean, what was that whole experience like?
It's awesome. I mean, when we're at an outdoor race, I mean, there's nerves, but not that many. So I know everyone was nervous. So just to get the nerves out of the way and see what the pros have to go through every single weekend is cool and great experience.
Man, second place, it was pretty cool. I mean, some craziness happened for me to get that, but went 4.32 on my motor scores. I was happy on how I rode, really, other than the starts a little bit. I mean, the first moto is where I put myself in a bad position. You know, I was pretty lucky to get to fourth there and get good, decent gate picks for the last two. Then going into the races, track was pretty wide open. Most of the guys, I mean, us top four were pretty close on speed. Like Davi and Hill were doing one little extra triple in the sand. That's the only thing different that they were doing. And but yeah, at that point it was like whoever kind of started in front of each other. But congrats to Davi. It was a bummer to see Trey slide out like he did. But yeah, I was pretty happy on how I rode, how my bike feels, and ready for Soupy.
How was your weekend?
It was great. I got good starts in both of them. Practice went awesome. I mean, I was second to Jordan Smith on the first gate pick, and just got good starts, stayed consistent, and stayed up, and came out with a 1-1.
So what was that like, that whole experience like?
Oh, Monster Cup is awesome. I mean, the whole experience with racing in front of more than 1,000 fans, and just getting to feel the atmosphere of Supercross. I mean, it's a great feeling, and I mean, I'm looking forward to next year.
Josh, how was your weekend?
Oh, you know, it's good to be out racing, but my weekend was pretty bad. Like, first practice, I didn't get a quick lap in, and then the second practice was really good. I was fourth, but it kind of watered the track, and changed it a little bit, and times were slower. So I went to the gate with 18th pick from the first practice, and I couldn't get off the start. I mean, I didn't start inside the top 12 one moto out of the 3. I just had bad gate picks, and then the last moto I had a good jump, but Justin Barsha just jumped off the track, and I was in front of him, and he just jumped kind of into me and took us both off the track. So all in all, it was a pretty bad weekend, but it's really cool to be riding for the Pro Circuit Monster Energy Kawasaki team. It's like these guys really got to thank them for everything they've done for me. They didn't have to do any of this, and they gave me a great bike and a great opportunity, and I can't thank Mitch Payton enough, and Mitch Covington, and everybody from Monster for getting me out here and getting me racing. I had a good time.
Honestly, man, my wrist hurts. You see this? I got pelted, and cut my nose a little bit, so I had a little tear roll out in first practice. But no, weekend was good actually. First moto, I had a bad start and worked my way up to 7th, and then Barsha passed me in the joker lane. I went in the joker lane, Barsha passed me, caught me right at the end, and I was a little pissed off about that. That ate me up, man. That ate me up. Like getting past right on the finish line just eats you up a little bit. But second moto was doing good. Passed quite a bit of people, and I was running 5th and washed the front end out in the back. So it was all my fault. And then third moto, got a pretty good start, and there's a little bit of corrosion by the first corner and down the straight, and kind of picked my way through there, and I think I ended up 5th. So overall, I was stoked. I think Canard ran in the back of me. Just want to apologize. I didn't even know who. I don't have eyes in the back of my head, so I know I felt the heat coming, but I didn't know what was gonna happen. So just want to let Trey know I didn't try to brake check you or anything like that. So hope he's all right. And it was a good weekend. Yeah. It was a good weekend. Yeah, it was a solid weekend, and I had fun. But I think the best thing about it is me being privateer and beat some of these factory riders even made me more happier.
Weekend here at Monster Energy Cup was pretty good. Didn't start off too well in practice. I crashed in the first time practice. Got a fracture in my hand and broke a few teeth, so I didn't know how it was going to go going into the race. I just knew that I couldn't land too harsh. I know that my starts were good, so I was pumped to get 2 hole shots and get second overall.
What was it like being in a stadium with thousands of fans?
Oh, dude. Practice, I was all nervous and everything, but the time the race came, all the fans were out, lights were on. I was just living it up. It was sweet.
Monster Cup was rough for me, man. Not a lot of fun. I went 12, 12, 17. So the last one, crashes everywhere. Even crashed on my own. First lap I crashed 2 times, but I enjoyed the track. The event's really cool, one-off event like this. Tried a lot of new parts on my bike, and so it was cool to at least get on a track with other guys with new parts. But that was the plus side, and look forward to this race next year. Hopefully I can have some redemption, because the last 2 years have been ugly.
Weekend was good. Qualified first and then had a crash in the first one and ended up just being an all right dude. You know, I ended up like 4th, 6th, and then that crash wasn't a good moto, but I mean, step in the right direction and we came out of here safe, so whatever, I'm happy.